What up, guys? We're back with another episode of Overwatch Weekly. If you're new here, these are just Overwatch news, quick and straight to the point with no 10-minute bullshit. An update to the series. I'm just gonna stop posting pictures of what I am reading out to you guys, because I feel it's like an insult to you guys' intelligence to post a picture of something that I'm reading to you guys. It's my series, so I gotta do it like my style, you know. I'm not gonna do Overwatch news in the same style that other YouTubers do it just because it works for them. You know, I'm different and shit's gonna work differently for me. Anyways, let's get right into the news. That's what you guys are here for. Alright, as you guys know, from my previous news videos, I talked about competitive Lucio Ball. If you didn't know, competitive Lucio Ball is going to be a part of the Summer Games update. And, of course, the Overwatch Twitter, they actually confirmed that you are going to be able to get competitive points through competitive Lucio Ball. This guy said, will you be able to receive competitive points in the competitive Lucio Ball? And Play Overwatch Twitter, they said yes, the amount will be different though, as games are shorter than traditional competitive play game modes. So since games are shorter than traditional competitive play matches, this probably means that at best we might be getting 5 competitive points per win when it comes down to Lucio Ball, and at worst we might be getting maybe 3 competitive points for a win when it comes down to Lucio Ball. Hopefully we get 5 competitive points for a win in Lucio Ball, and maybe 1 competitive point or 3 competitive points for a draw. Look, guys, I really just want to get competitive points through Lucio Ball, and the reason for that is because, let's face it, I don't want to play competitive. Competitive, it's like a leech. When I first started playing it, I liked it. Now it sucked out of my blood, and I'm fucking dead. And I'm just not enjoying competitive. But of course, that's just my opinion. Anyways, with that said, now that we pretty much covered one of the best piece of news in this video, the fact that you're going to be able to get competitive points while playing Lucio Ball, let's cover up, some Orisa changes. So, Jeff basically went on the forums and he said, hey, look, this guy asked for a major, quote-unquote, major buff for Orisa, because apparently this guy doesn't know that Orisa is one of the best tanks in the game, if not the best tank in the game. And Jeff said that Orisa doesn't need major buffs, and they're basically working on buffs for her, but nothing is it's final yet, which is why they haven't really announced anything. Obviously, that's pretty cool. And let me just discuss this real quick. Let me just give you guys my opinions on Orisa. Ever since Orisa came out, like, I've always known her true potential. Ever since Orisa came out, I specifically also said that she's way better than Reinhardt, and she's really, really good at stalling payloads and all of that good stuff. Honestly, I think the only game mode where Orisa isn't that great at is King of the Hill. Okay, so with that said, as an experienced Orisa player, as someone that actually has never underestimated Orisa, someone that actually knows how to play Orisa pretty well, and figured out how to play Orisa before the majority of Overwatch players actually figured out how to play her, I can tell you guys that one buff that she is probably 100% getting when she gets the buff thingy, it's going to be what's this thing called? Increased movement speed. Like, Orisa will move faster while shooting, most likely. Okay, they increased the movement speed for Diva when she was shooting in a long while ago, and also for Hanzo. And I'm pretty sure they're going to do it for Orisa as well. Hopefully, though, on the patch where Orisa gets buffed, hopefully Widowmaker gets a buff, and she has like more mobility, and her grapple cooldown maybe is a little bit low. Please, Blizzard, I'm just kidding, they're probably not gonna do that. They don't give a shit about Widowmaker, except unless of course she gets a sexy summer game skins, a bikini summer game skins. Alright, so anyways, yeah, that's what Jeff said about the Orisa buffs changes and all of that good stuff. I'm looking forward to it, honestly, and I'm probably going to play her more. The only reason I haven't really, well, you guys haven't seen a lot of Orisa gameplay from me, it's, well, basically, yeah, I'm just playing a lot of Genji now, and Widowmaker. So with that said, another thing that I gotta talk about in this episode of Overwatch Weekly is that right now, there's a guy that posted this in the Overwatch Reddit, and it's basically a Sentry mode Bastion bug. He was in Sentry mode with Bastion, and he got kicked for inactivity, and he was actually getting kills. Like, he got like 4 kills in Sentry mode Bastion, and he got killed, and he got kicked out. So I just wanted to make a video on that. I wanted to mention it on this video because, if you do play Bastion on competitive, just be aware that this bug might happen and you might get booted out of the match, and obviously you don't want that. So maybe avoid playing Bastion. It's up to you, obviously. Last but not least, I just want to talk about this last post that I saw on the Overwatch Reddit that actually caught my attention. And honestly, I don't really talk too much about these types of posts because there's really no winning when it comes down to these types of posts. But basically, This guy went on the Overwatch Reddit and he said, I thought everyone hated Roadhog. And he's basically talking about how before Roadhog got the major nerf, you know, like you know, everybody was sad, I mean was pissed about the one-shot capability of Roadhog and all that good stuff. And I definitely remember that, right? And then of course after Roadhog got the nerf, everybody just started fucking complaining. And this guy goes on to say that this is very, very fucking dangerous when it comes down to the community, because he basically, what he's saying is, a lot of people complain about a specific hero and Blizzard just fucking changes it just because they want to listen to the community, just because they want to listen to Blizzard. I mean, just because they want to listen to the people that play the game. Alright, and yeah, I think this is a huge problem. Hopefully yeah, hopefully Symmetra doesn't get nerfed, because I know some people complain about her, even though she's pretty easy to counter, honestly. Like, if you can't counter Symmetra, you're probably in gold and below, alright? Because I play her and I'm in high platinum, and sometimes I have games where I actually struggle with her. And I main her. I'm in the top 900 Symmetras on console. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Overwatch Weekly. If you guys enjoyed it, drop it a like, subscribe to join the Salvajee cartel. I like Widowmaker's big fat ass, and if you don't, then you don't belong here. So if you don't like her fat ass, unsubscribe from the channel. And if you like the video, drop it a like and subscribe to join the Salvajee cartel. Peace out.